Hi, and welcome to another episode of RTV News. I'm Rick Freni with some more updates from around the city. Now we start off with our first candidate running for open Ward 1 City Council seat. Joanne McKenna is a longtime art teacher at Revere High School and resident of Beachmont. She is well liked by her students, started the Revere Beautification Committee, and is the president of the Beachmont Improvement Committee. The Ward 1 seat is vacant by the late City Councilman Richard Penta, who passed away last month. Nomination papers for this position were made available last week. Candidates will be official with signatures by April 16th, and the special election will be held on May 19th. The contract for our new superintendent of Revere Public Schools has officially been approved. The present assistant superintendent, now superintendent-elect Diane Kelly, will take her seat officially on July 1st. Dr. Paul Dakin will stay with Revere Public Schools until December, training and mentoring Kelly through the first half of the school year. Dakin is retiring at the end of this year. Kelly's contract spans 5 years at $186,000 per year with the ability to renegotiate annually. She has been in our school district since 1995 and has her doctorate degree. Kelly has been here long enough and watched Dakin lead our school system for years with successful consistency. She has goals to make our school system a level 1 district and has talked about the possibility of a new high school. Revere Public Schools is receiving more grant money to improve our education system. This time, the Massachusetts Life Sciences Center is funding us $246,000 to our science department to provide new equipment and supplies to improve our classes. $96,000 goes to the high school, and the remaining $150,000 is awarded to 3 of our middle schools. House Speaker Bob DeLeo and local elected officials were part of this deal. DeLeo is appreciative of the grants to better our school system and proud to help Revere in our education initiatives. Revere is just one school and part of a $12 million deal the MLSC granted across the state. Applications for scholarships for our Revere High School students from the city are now available. These community scholarships are awarded to our students who complete the applications by May 1st and either qualify or are chosen to receive one. Applications for these scholarships can be found in the Revere High Guidance Office, the Revere Public Library, and the Office of the City Treasurer. Again, all applications for the City of Revere Community Scholarships are due by May 1st. The 196 hotel room plan at the Wonderland Ballroom site has recently been squashed, but now the focus is on building a residential model for the site. The owners of the Wonderland Ballroom are marketing towards residential instead of a hotel because of the benefits it could give to our citizens due to the T axis in close proximity to Boston. They believe that living at Revere Beach near the trains gives people access to Boston without the higher rental rates. The land at the ballroom site is authorized for both commercial and residential use. The abandoned hotel plan that was once talked about was tossed aside after losing the casino deal at Suffolk Downs. Harry Della Russo Stadium was once planned to be completed at the end of the fall sports season last year in November, but we have yet to see a finished site. There was a disagreement between some city council members and Mayor Dan Rizzo about the finalized cost of the field. What was once thought to be a $4 million project by some councilors is now just a miscommunication that led to this dispute. Mayor Rizzo defends his decision regarding the construction of this project, claiming that a definite budget was $9 million, and they are coming in below that at $7.5 million. Any other numbers heard and miscommunicated could have been about the $2 million in grant money used for this construction. Rizzo assures that we are not borrowing money for the stadium, and it will be completed by June 3rd for the high school graduation ceremony, The only part of the field that will not be completed until June 30th is the rubber track around the field. Our city's youth summer employment program will see some drastic changes for this upcoming summer season. Rizzo, along with Parks and Recreation and the Department of Public Works, have teamed up with the Chamber of Commerce for new job varieties in the program. The number of youth employees will stay the same, but there will be different positions available for the kids. This program serves our kids ages 14 to 21 and exposes them to the workforce and responsibility of what for some is their first real job. Youth employees will now be placed in 15 departments across the city instead of the usual 2 to 4. Applications for any Revere youth interested in the summer job program are available at the Department of Parks and Rec. Completed applications should be returned to the Department of Recreation by noon of May 1st. The Revere Chamber of Commerce held its second annual Community Award ceremony at Spinelli's in Linfield last week. This ceremony awarded members of the community that stood out to help the greater good of Revere. Revere TV was there to cover the event, so let's take a look.
Welcome to the second annual Community Awards reception. My name is Carrie Abrams and I'm the president of the Revere Chamber of Commerce. With me, thank you. And with me is Stephanie Scopa, its executive director, and Mike McCastro, its first vice president.
Good evening. I would like to thank the Revere Chamber of Commerce for giving us our award. We're very honored to receive it.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to say a couple of words. I would like to thank the Chamber of Commerce for recognizing the Beachmont Improvement Committee for the City Beautification Award. 8 years ago, the Beachmont Improvement Committee was founded. I never imagined that 10 dedicated residents would make such an impact on our area and become a powerful force in Revere.
Ira, in behalf of our Superintendent of Chelsea Soldiers Home, Cheryl Poppy, I'd like to present you with a certificate from the Soldiers Home. Throughout the years, I've witnessed Ira supporting our veterans, and I can't say anything else other than what Mr. Upton had added, but Ira has always been there for our veterans, he's always been there for the Soldiers Home, and he's always been there for everyone that has assistance. Ira, thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. On behalf of Showcase Cinemas, we all appreciate this award. I think Carrie pretty much covered everything that we, offer at our theater. I would just like to thank everybody from the Commerce for putting this night together. It's a very nice night. Everybody on the board as well, all the board members. Appreciate all your help that you put together.
That concludes our presentation of awards for the evening. We want to thank everybody for joining us and celebrating our community awards. We couldn't have had a greater celebration without you. Thank you again.
Thank you for coming.
Hi, my name is Eleanor Vieira, and I am chairperson of the Revere Beautification Committee. We are a volunteer group, and our mission is to improve the image of the city of Revere through an aggressive beautification and cleanup program. In order to achieve this goal, we have accomplished many things, including the installation of more than 100 litter barrels, the planting and maintenance of flower beds along Revere Beach, and the overseeing of the beautification of Squire Road, just to name a few. We are continuing our effort to keep Revere beautiful. In the future, we plan to expand the Adopt an Island program, work with the city businesses to keep their sidewalks clean, beautify Bell and Butler circles, and more. The Revere Beautification works closely with Dan Rizzo and the Department of Conservation and Recreation. We meet with the mayor and the DCR to discuss and rectify the requests called into our hotline. We encourage you to call our hotline with any reports of things not looking right in Revere. For instance, such as graffiti, litter, abandoned vehicles, and overgrown grass. Our hotline number is 781-485-2770. All calls remain anonymous. Help us keep Revere clean and beautiful.
Revere TV was at Revere Beach to cover the 2015 Cupid Splash. This is an event put on by Harpoon Brewery in support of Save the Harbor, Save the Bay, and proceeds benefit the cleanup of urban beaches in the area. All who attended seemed to have a great time, even though we were diving into the ice-cold ocean. The Cupid Splash is always a fun event for those who chose to brave the freezing temperatures. Revere Beach participants raised the second highest amount at $3,000. Our RTV community member, Kathleen Heiser, hosted the event for us. So let's shoot it on over to Kathleen and see what went on at the beach.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Heiser, and I'm down here at Revere Beach on this beautiful first day of spring. And as you can see, in the true spirit of the polar plunge, it is snowing. Far cry from what we face in the summertime when we have the Sand Sculpting Festival and we're blistering hot. So today we had our people down here ready to go into the water, and let's go have a talk with some of them. This is Major Balker from the Revere High School ROTC. She's here with some of her cadets taking the plunge.
Good morning. So there's 16 cadets here.
Plus me.
And my beautiful daughter, who's joining us on this first day of spring to celebrate Cupid Splash by jumping in the Atlantic Ocean. And with me today, last year we had 2 cadets that jumped in, and today we've doubled that, so we'll have 4 cadets jumping in the ocean. To save the harbor,
Save the bay. Right.
Joe.
And I want to say one of them has a GoPro on. Let's see.
Mejia.
Hello, my name is Cadet Mejia, and I'm wearing a GoPro under everything.
Are you ready to jump in? Yeah! Okay, this is some of our board members from the Revere Beach Partnership. I'd like to introduce them to you.
Oh, I'm Lauren Laidlaw. Adrian McGuire.
Tom Ambrosino.
Carol Haney.
Rosalie Vincent. These are some of our brave ROTC people that took the plunge and went diving all the way in. And I was just wondering, how did you feel when that water hit your face?
I liked it.
You liked it. How did you feel?
I couldn't feel it. My face was went numb.
Nothing like cold water on a cold day.
I thought my heart stopped, but I still can't feel my feet.
I can't feel my feet either. It's just too cold.
Too cold. This is Brian Kelly from the DCR. And Brian, I want to tell you thank you so much for making this beach accessible to our swimmers today. And I understand it was quite a mess when you came down here the other day.
Yeah, the piles have been pretty big all around. We started getting a pretty good melt, but last few days the cold weather has returned. So we had a front end loader and a bobcat down trying to remove the mountains that were blocking the stairways, and then kind of trying to scrape the beach of ice and clamshells and so forth. But seemed to work out pretty well for the brave souls that decided to go for a dip this afternoon.
Well, thank you, and thank you to the crew of the DCR. You did a fantastic job, and we really appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Anytime.
Thank you.
More than 65 million people, 29% of the U.S. population, provide care for a chronically ill, disabled, or frail family member or friend, and spend an average of 20 hours per week providing care for their loved one. 15% of children under the age of 18 are being raised by a grandparent or family friend over the age of 55. 14.9 million adult family caregivers care for someone who has Alzheimer's disease or another dementia. The close relationship between the caregiver and care recipient is a shared relationship with involved emotions, experiences, and memories which can place the caregiver at higher risk for psychological and physical illness. The Family Caregiver Support Program can help. Our services are free of charge and include educations and trainings, grandparent support, specialized information and referrals, support groups, one-on-one counseling, and in-home assessment. If you'd like to learn more about this free support program for caregivers, please contact Christine Crean at Chelsea Revere Winthrop Elder Services, 617-884-2500. Again, the number is 617-884-2500. Thank you.
The Rossetti Cowan Senior Center never fails to celebrate the holidays. They held a St. Patrick's Day lunch for the seniors with food and performance. Professional Irish singers entertained the crowd while they enjoyed a nice meal. Here's some of the celebration from that day.
All right, folks, we'll start off with one you might know. Feel free to sing along on the chorus. Feel free to sing along anytime you want. It's that kind of show. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. With her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprenticed to trade I was bound. And many's an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town. Till sad misfortune came over me and caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and relations, and follow the black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. With her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. And as I went walking down Broadway, not meaning to stray very far, I met with the frolicsome damsel, applying her trade in the bar. When the watch she took from a customer and slipped it right into my hand, then the law came and puts me in prison. Bad luck to her black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. With her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band.
The Revere Women's Club is hosting a Marshall's Fashion Show fundraiser to support the scholarships they give to Revere High School students every year. These are scholarships in memory of their past presidents. 2 students who are specifically planning to major in nursing or education get awarded a $1,000 scholarship from the Women's Club. The fashion show is on Wednesday, May 13th at the Continental Restaurant from 12 to 2 p.m. Representatives from the Women's Club were here in the studio on Morris's show, The Revere Veterans and Community. Here's what they had to say about the upcoming event.
We give $1,000 scholarships to 2 Revere seniors, but they must be in the Revere school system. We also have, we work with the veterans. We have collections at our meetings every month, and at Christmas we have an extra collection. With this money, we buy whatever is needed by the veterans, whether it be clothing, toothbrushes, whatever. Okay. We raise money for these 2 functions by having our cake sale on Election Day at the Revere Senior Center. Our second luncheon, activity is at the Continental. It's going to be on May 13th, 2015. We wish anybody that would like to attend, we would love to see you. It's going to be at 12 o'clock. That money is also used for the scholarship fund.
And on April 18th of 2015, the Little Ricky Foundation will be celebrating their 7th annual autism event at the Malden Moose. Doors open at 6. The tickets are sold out. This event sold 300 tickets. The entertainment features Lenny Clark, Motown band Mojo Slim, and local comic legend Paul Gilligan. It's a 5-course sit-down meal. Donations are still gladly accepted. More information, you can go to littleRicky.vpweb. See how you can still help out the cause. Unfortunately, the tickets are sold out. That's April 18th. And don't forget, April is Autism Awareness Month. So visit your local hardware store, get a blue bulb, replace your front porch light with that so everyone knows you're aware of the autism outbreak here in the country. And in case you did not know, Revere High School Junior Prom was Friday, March 27th at the Danversport Yacht Club. My daughter Julia was one of the students who attended, and we have a few pictures to show you from their big night. That's me. That's a bunch of her friends. Isn't that nice? They all look lovely, huh? These kids, they had a wonderful time that evening, and that's them on their way to the prom at the Danversport. Good time was had by all. Also, in the meantime, while spring sports are revving up, Revere High Field Hockey is having a productive indoor exhibition season at the Danvers Indoor Sports League. This is being coached by parents and past players. Due to MIAA rules, the coach is not allowed to coach their team in the off-season. The student athletes are working hard before next fall, and 2015 looks very promising for the RHS field hockey team. Revere community member classes have been ramping up over the past few weeks. We offer these classes for free every Monday night at 6 p.m. Each class is taught by our community production coordinator, Bobby Driscoll, and range from studio use to field cameras and editing. Our next class this upcoming Monday is on editing. For more information about classes in the future, please contact Bobby Driscoll at robert.driscoll@reveretv.org or by phone at 781-426-9498, extension 2. Revere TV is holding their monthly public service announcement workshop on Thursday, April 9th. You can come in to film by appointment between 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Revere TV welcomes any community member or nonprofit organization to come to the studio to film a promotional video about a nonprofit event. Our staff at Revere TV will help prepare and facilitate the process. For more information or to schedule a time to record a PSA, please contact Jessica Simpson at jessica.simpson@reveretv.org or by phone at 781-426-9498, extension 4. And don't forget, folks, once again, April is Autism Awareness Month. Get a blue bulb or wear blue every day, a blue tie, blue socks, whatever you have. Show your support. That's all we have for Revere TV News this week. I'm Rick Freni. Be well and have a pleasant tomorrow.